RBT family, what is the deal? It's your dog Willie Jack, and we are back. Back, baby, back with more NFL action. Week 10. I don't know about the rest of y'all. Week 10 went extremely well for your boy. Extremely well for my Steelers, and I hope it went well for your team as well. So y'all know what's going on, man. Time to go ahead, sit back, relax, lock in, tap in with your dog, get real comfortable because we ain't got nothing to do with talk ball for the next until. For the next until we don't feel like talking about no more. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Oh, I see a couple of y'all early birds in here. What's going on? Drop some in the chat and holler at your dog. It's gonna be a good show. Mine's was back in the building first. Number one in the dope. Appreciate you. Good evening, son. Have a blessed show as always. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. For sure. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. But you're not good matchups, man. Especially for the good guys, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. Big Steeler Nation. Big nation business in the building. We did what we had to do. For sure. Look, definitely a lot closer than I liked. A lot closer than I wanted it. But I will take it. Don't have no doubts about it. I take it every time and twice on Sundays. For sure. But there is a little news around the league. Might as well go ahead and just get straight into it. So just some quick hitters. Just a couple quick hitters real quick. I think some of the biggest news that I've seen, a little bit of good, then a little bit of bad. We'll start with the good news first, man. Man, look, I should have practiced homeboy name. The cornerback from San Francisco, Lenoir. The Commodore? Is it the Commodore Lenoir? Maybe it's the Commodore Lenoir. Forgive me if I'm messing up your name, homeboy. But 5 for 92 signs an extension with the San Francisco 49ers. 5 years, $92 million. Big bag alert. Bag secured. Love to see it. Y'all know what's going on with that, man. We want to see any and every player get paid, regardless of how we feel about you as a player. We still want to see you get paid. Shout out to Daniel Jones, man. $40 million man for sure. But nah, shout out to, the Commodore. Somebody, if you know his name, drop it in the chat, man. But Lenoir, the physical, I think he plays both inside and outside, man. But he's a physical kind of tone setting style of corner they got there in San Francisco, man. And been out there, wasn't a highly drafted guy. I want to say he was probably he was a middle round guy for sure. So went out there, did what he had to do, man. Went out there, ball, man, and got himself a damn good contract. 5 for 92 is going to be 18 and change a year, I want to say. So right there in the mix with I would imagine that's got to be top 5, top 8. No, I think that's probably closer to top 5, 6 cornerback money for sure. So damn good contract, man. And I'll tell you another thing as well. Like I definitely know the player and familiar with his game. But I feel like at times, especially like last year during the playoffs, like in that Lions game for sure, even in that Packers game and that Chiefs Super Bowl, I feel like he kind of got targeted. Dare I say, picked on in some of those situations, some of those matchups, man. But he's definitely been having a strong year, a strong start to this year's season for sure. And man, love to see it, man. Love to see a guy like that get paid, especially like I said, man. It was just off my radar, and so. Just when the news hit, I was like, oh, damn, look, Lenoir cashing checks like that, boy, they cashed him out like that. So kudos and congratulations to him for sure, man. 5 for 92. Do your thing, homeboy. Happy for you for sure. And then on the other side of the coin, you know what I mean? If that's the good news, we got to go just talk about the other side of the coin. Depending on how you feel, this could be good news as well. But Chicago officially lets go of offensive coordinator Shane Waldron. He gets the boot. That Chicago Bears offense, man, has been atrocious. There's whispers, or I don't even know if they're whispers at this point, man. There's conversation. It's full-fledged, completely audible conversations coming out of that locker room guys maybe going as far as to saying they rather see Tyler Bagent starting as opposed to Caleb Williams. That's just ridiculous to me. First off, like, what were you expecting? We got spoiled with Jaden Daniels to start this year. We got spoiled with C.J. Stroud last year, but that's not the average. That shouldn't be what's expected. There's not any amount of like pomp or fanfare or just whatever to where like that should be the level that we expect from a Caleb Williams. That's something that happens, and I would say, I mean, it is rare. Yeah, it happened 2 years in a row, and Jaden Daniels in his young season still yet to play out. But still, we can, that's not the measuring stick that we should hold Caleb Williams or anybody to. You know what I mean? Like that level of production right out the gate. And so I think some of the harshness of the critique or whatever the case that may be coming out of that locker room specifically, I think that's overstated for sure. It's that, and this is the thing about it, man. Like, supremely talented guy as far as just guys that have came into the NFL that can move and throw the ball the way he does or the way he did in college. He's still a special player. And now what? We're 10 weeks into the season, and guys are having such strong opinions about him. Like, that's just ridiculous. And especially when the guy waiting in the wings is Tyler almost made me curse. Almost got me out of character. Especially when the guy we want to put in is Tyson Bagent. Man, stop playing, man. And I'm not even trying to disrespect Tyson Bagent. Tyler Bagent. Forgive me, homeboy. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to disrespect you. But under no circumstances do I want to pull Caleb Williams. I don't give a damn what he looks like in order to play Tyler or Tyson Bagent. Like, stop playing, man. Stop it. What are we doing? Like, you got a chance to have a guy who, by all accounts, and this is the way we have to look at him until otherwise, this was a guy that was, I hate to use the term generational because we it's cliche, it gets thrown around so frivolously, but a guy who was just as or more talented than maybe than most any guy this last decade, let's say. You know what I mean? Like that type of talent, man. You know what I'm saying? And sorry it didn't hit. It wasn't an instant scratch off winner, but yeah, man, we gotta chill. We gotta chill with these microwave expectations. Let us not forget, man, the sheriff, Peyton Manning, my favorite quarterback of all time, Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying? The sheriff led the league in interceptions as a rookie, man. Damn near touched 30. And I know the hell y'all gave and still give Jameis Winston to this day for having 30 interceptions in the season. Shit, Peyton started his career leading with like 28. And he didn't throw 28 touchdowns to balance it out or 30 touchdowns to balance it out like Jameis did. Hell no. It was just 28 the other way. I mean, well, okay. He threw some touchdowns. Don't go too far. But what I'm saying is, imagine the coach now trying to throw away Peyton Manning because it wasn't all pro out the door. Like, what are we doing, man? What was the expectation in that? Like, that's to me, that starts at the top. That's poor messaging throughout the building. If y'all set the expectation in that building, in that locker room, that Caleb Williams is going to get here, we're getting rid of Justin Fields, we're bringing in Caleb Williams, and we're going to win the NFC North right out the gate. Because this is the guy. Like, nah, man. Y'all souped yourself. Y'all put yourself in this predicament. Keeping Eberflus, you bringing in Shane Walker, like, you know, the mistakes and moves and mistakes were made. There's a lot of things that's wrong with that offense. Caleb Williams is a part of it, but he's a rookie. I wouldn't expect my second grader to be able to drive. What are we saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, what level of expectation are we having here? My third grader is not ready to drive on a 6-lane interstate. I don't care how mature he is. I don't care how tall he is. He's in third grade. He's not ready. You know what I mean? There's going to be some growing pains. If that's too extreme, my 12-year-old, not ready for interstate driving, period. There's going to be some lumps along the way, man. And so that's the thing about it that's bothering me. Now, Shane Waldron getting canned, getting the axe, and I don't think it's necessarily like a scapegoating. That offense schematically is very flawed, honestly. And so there was something there. And I mean, just not finding a way to make things I guess maybe easier or more digestible for Caleb. And then also just not being able to cater to the things that he does well. That as well. So there's a lot of reasons that I'm never in favor of seeing. I don't want to see nobody get fired. I don't want to see nobody lose their job. He probably got a wife and kids. He got bills, I know for sure, if he ain't got none of that. So I'm never in favor of somebody. I'm never going to cheer for somebody to get fired. Okay, I was going to say something, but I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go, man. Y'all don't know the troubles I went through last season with my offensive coordinator in Pittsburgh. But be that as it may, man, I'm never going to just cheer for a guy to lose his job. But there was a lot of things wrong with with that Chicago offense. And Shane Waldron, man, he was definitely at or near the top of that list for sure. Oh, my dog Isaiah the slid in this thing, man. What's going on, homeboy? He said Chicago should have called Lincoln Riley and gave him a blank check. It's interesting. It's interesting. Especially the way USC is looking right now, too. Like, man, look. Especially the way USC is looking. Maybe they should have. Maybe. But here's the thing. I don't think it necessarily had to be Lincoln Riley or bust. I'm not sure why they brought Eberflus back, though. Like, what did Eberflus show you in 4 years with, what is it? Was it 3 or 4 years? I think with Justin Fields and that scenario, depending on how you feel. I'm just not sure the reason they brought Eberflus back. Especially when you know you're starting over at the top the way they were. You bail on Justin Fields. You bring in a new number one guy, an enigmatic number one guy at the quarterback position anyway. So, like, there was already, you know what I'm saying? So, just the whole way that Ryan Poles handled that just this whole ordeal, I think, is fair to be critiqued for sure. And I like what Ryan Poles has done for the most part. I think he took a beating on that trade where we traded him Chase Claypool. I think he also sold a little low on Justin Fields. But by and large, I like a lot of what he's done. I love the move he made going to get now I'm blanking out, the edge from Washington. Somebody help me out, man. The defensive end from Washington that's on Chicago now played across from Chase Young. Damn, why am I blanking out on Buddy's name? Somebody's going to help me out in the chat. Keandre, what's going on, homeboy? But yeah, I love the move they made at last year's midseason trade, bringing in the edge rush from Washington. He made an immediate impact and upgrade to that defense, one of the defensive leaders now. I love the trade he made with Carolina that led to this whole situation in which they got themselves Caleb Williams, but going and being able to go and secure DJ Moore the way he did as part of that trade. So there's tons of moves that Ryan Poles has made, man, that I'm a fan of for sure. But then there are some glaring misses, man. I think that retaining Eberflus, going to get Waldron as well. I think those are two big misses, man, for sure. Montez Sweat, man, appreciate you. And I like Montez Sweat. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Montez Sweat from Mississippi State. Yeah, man, I like Montez Sweat. Montez Sweat was a freak, too. He was like 6'5", 260. I want to say Montez Sweat might have ran 4.4 at the combine, if I remember right. Now, mind this is like 7 years ago. But if I remember right, he came in from Mississippi State. I want to say he ran like 4.47 at like 260 pounds. I may be mistaken. I'm pretty sure, bro. I'm pretty sure Buddy ran like 4.47. I'm like 90% sure. So he was a hell of an athlete for sure. You know what I'm saying? And so, which is another reason why it just baffled me for years how Washington it just never came together in Washington with all the talent they had in that front four, man. Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, Darian Payne. Like, boy, that should have been the 85 Bears. Y'all crazy as hell. And it just never came together. They never got that secondary together for sure. That secondary is still weak. They went and got Marshawn Lattimore, which I love that move. I'm a big Lattimore fan too. But, man, that secondary never came together. But still, y'all should have been the damn steel curtain of the early 2020s, late 2010s. Like, that's crazy. But, be that as it may, we'll see what happens, man. They got Thomas Brown is the passing game coordinator in Chicago. He's going to take over as the OC. Now I know a little bit about him. He's a young dude, black guy, young black coach, and I know a little bit about him because my Steelers, we interviewed him for our OC job this offseason. So I did a little diligence on him, but by all accounts, he's like a very young, sharp dude. You know what I'm saying? Black man as well. You know what I mean? So we need to see as many minorities, peoples of color, elevated into as many of these positions as we can anyway. But now I'm just curious to see what type of impact he can have. He can have on Caleb, man. When you're already, like I said, midway through the season, things are very tense and very low in that locker room. But I'm still eager to see what, if any, improvement we are able to see from Caleb Williams. So, of course, I'll be tuning in, man. My dog Keandre said he late, but he's still in here. He's still in this thing at 9-0. Hey, I told you, dog. Hey, man, y'all, them Chiefs keep playing with fire, dog. Them damn Chiefs keep playing with fire, bruh. Y'all find a way to get it done. No, I ain't gonna never knock it, man. Get it done. But hey, man, had to block. What was it? A 25-yard field goal, or was it a 30? Was it 25 or 35? Let's split the difference. Now I'm gonna say y'all block a 30-yard field goal with seconds left on the clock. I mean, man, look, it don't get much closer than that. But the most important thing is, got the dub, man. I ain't mad at you at all. I ain't mad at you at all, man. Hold on, I'm tripping. There we go. He said it ain't got hot yet. We good. Shit, it's a little warm. If the kitchen ain't hot, it's warm. I'll tell you that. If the kitchen ain't hot, it's warm. Believe that. I'm telling you. If the kitchen ain't hot, it's warm. Y'all done had a few close calls, boy. But that's a credit to y'all, though, man. Say what you want to, man. But, hey, champions find a way to get it done, man. Winners win, dog. I've been saying that for years. Winners win. And on the other side of that coin, losers will find a way to lose, man. That's just the way it goes. Winners will find a way to win, dog. All that other shit sounds good. It's all cute. When it's time to, winners will find a way to win, man. The cream will rise to the top. I believe that. Full-fledged. Sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way. But, man, hey, if there's a chance to go get it, man, winners get it done. By and large. So, yeah, kudos to y'all, man. Kudos to y'all. We'll see y'all in a little bit. We'll see y'all shortly. Let me see, man. Was there any other news going on? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Michael Parsons came back from IR, man. He had 2 sacks as part of the Cowboys coming back. Dak Prescott, surgery on his hamstring. Chalk up the rest of this season. Nothing surprising there. Anthony Richardson announced as he's going to return to the starting lineup, which makes sense. I'm not mad at the Colts for the move they made. When they made the move, the team was clearly playing and performing better with Flacco in the lineup, and they were competitive. They were 4-4. You know what I mean? If Flacco plays a couple more games, maybe they're 6-2. But be it as it may, man, when they made that move to Flacco at 4-4, as ugly as that it looked for Anthony Richardson, especially with him, you know what I'm saying, taking himself out the game and all the backlash from that move. So I wasn't mad at the move. I mean, but then when you go 0-2 with Flacco, and Flacco starts turning the ball over, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks in the last game? Multiple turnovers in that game against the Vikings as well? So I'm not mad at it, man. Take a shot. We were 4-4, had a chance to see if maybe Flacco can get that Cleveland magic he had last year, see if we can get on some type of run and sneak up on the Texans, who are, you know what I'm saying, slide in that division as well. So I wasn't mad at the move at all. But if it don't work, it don't work, man. Go ahead and get Anthony Richardson back in there. Let's see what he learned over these last 2 weeks, honestly. And so, yeah, get back on program, man. So I'm not mad about it at all. Honestly, I think more teams can stand to do these type of things. I hate how we treat these guys so sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's young. He's a rookie. He's going to lose his confidence. Boy, he's a grown-ass man, boy. He's a grown-ass man, dog. Wasn't playing good enough. Sit him down. Work with him behind the scenes. Tell him be ready when his time comes back. Now his times came back. Anthony Richardson, bro. Hey, this on you now, boy. If Anthony Richardson come out here and shit the bed, man, this on you. I ain't gonna feel bad for you, bro. I ain't gonna feel bad for you at all. So come out here and ball, man. Do what you gotta do. Hold on. What my dog Keandre said, man. He said he borrowed a little bit of that special teams mojo from the Pittsburgh. Hey, man, hey, man, come on, man. Hey, man, come on, man. You know how we do. Yeah, we know what we do. Yeah, man, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, don't worry about it. No, and Keandre makes a good point, man. This is one thing that we always say as well is, division game. You got to throw out records with division games, man. You got to throw out records with division games because it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like fighting your cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like we know each other's moves. I know all your moves. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, man, what's a division matchup, division rivalry? Those games are always going to be, you know what I'm saying? Those games are always going to be tightly contested for the most part. You know what I mean? But yeah, he said Denver always plays us tough. Can't take away from them. No, and Denver's been playing solid ball, man. Shout out to Bo Nix, man. Bo Nix been playing solid ball. And yeah, that defense playing good. Yeah. Man, I talked about it on Sunday, bro. They're like, man, I didn't think it was going to be close like it was, and borderline they should have won. I didn't think it was going to be like that, but I definitely thought it was going to be, they were going to be a live dog in that game. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. Like, yeah, that defense playing solid. Bo Nix is impressing me, man. I wasn't the highest Bo Nix guy coming into the draft for sure, but he's impressing me for sure. My dog Keandre said, I got to excuse his spelling, man. He don't talk to text on his way to work. On the way from work. Hey, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Half these suckers can't spell no way, man. You good, dog. Come on, man. You good, boy. Big cuz in the building, man. Family. What's up, man? What's going on, man? I was just talking to my dog Keandre, man. Hey, these Chiefs, boy, hey, y'all cutting it close, dog. Hey, man, y'all cutting it close. That's all I'm saying. Matter of fact, man, we've been talking about it so much. Why not? I might as well put it on the board. I'm tripping. I'm sitting there talking so much about it, man. We might as well put it on the board. But yeah, man, that Denver Kansas City game, man. Hey, y'all cutting it a little close because that's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm telling you. Let's see. What Patty doing this one? Patty threw for 266, 1 touchdown, no pick. This is what really was a key part of that. For real, Kareem Hunt been getting 2016 type of workload, boy. 20 to 30 touches, 100 to 150 total yards. He got held in pretty good check in this one, though, man. Only 35 rushing yards. He did have 61 on never mind. Okay, he did have 65 receiver yards. So he had 100 total yards on the day, but still, it was definitely tough slave for Kareem Hunt. That was big. Kelsey got in the paint, 64 yards, and he got a touchdown on his side. Look, and here's the thing about it. I'm not trying to be a hater. Bro, Bo Nix outplayed Petty in that. Man, it can probably be said Bo Nix played damn good in that game, bro. Bo Nix, dare I say, might have outplayed Petty in that game, man. Just talk about just individual performance. He only threw for 215 yards. He had 2 touchdowns, no picks. Cam Sutton had 7 yards on a touchdown. And then, yeah, they got the game-winning field goal blocked. Missed another field goal in that game as well. Hold on, man. Hold on now. My dog Isaiah said he got something to say, man. He said to beat the Chiefs, you need 20 to 24 points and no turnovers. Easy win. No, I ain't gonna say it because the thing about it, Patty might just show up on one, bro. Patty still might just show up on one, and he throwing lasers. He throwing laser beams. He might just show up and be like, yep, today's the day. I'm throwing for 312, 3 touchdowns, no picks. I'm going to run for 47 yards. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm going out of bounds. I'm going to slide by you for another 22 yards. You know what I mean? Kelsey might turn back the clock. Now he got 14 catches, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Like, I don't know, man. And then I was just finna say, too, because I said, what about D-Hop? That's what I was just finna say. And D-Hop might show up to play. You know what I mean? What was the game? Who they played before the Broncos? Well, okay, not this Broncos game, but the game before that, what he had? 80 yards, 2 touchdowns? You know what I mean? So hey man, I ain't gonna say you definitely can't beat yourself though. I think the bigger point of what my dog Isaiah is saying, man, you really can't beat yourself. Cause that's the thing, man. It can be said. Let's say what the Chiefs are 9-0. What, 4 of these games have been like nail biters? The Ravens game to start the season, that Bengals game, this Broncos game, and they had another close ass nail biter type of game. The Buccaneers game. They went to overtime with Cade Otton and Sterling Shepard as the leading receivers in that game. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks went to OT. You know what I mean? So like that's half they 9-0, so half those games have been nail biters down to the last snap type of victories. You know what I'm saying? So like, and I think that's the bigger point that when my dog Isaiah is saying you can't beat yourself. Like that's where they punishing you at. You cannot beat yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing we used to say about the primetime Patriots. You know what I'm saying? When Bill and Tom was at their superpowers, bro, teams beat themselves just as many times as they got beat. And that's what the Chiefs have found a way to do. But that goes back to what we was talking about before, man. Winners win, man. Champions find a way, dog. And the Chiefs are champions, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, and champions, they see the game different, man. There are no surprises. There are no moments where like, oh damn, how did we get here? Like, nah, they just know, like, hey man, it's a 60-minute ball game, man. And that's a real advantage, man. Like a lot of teams can say that, but a lot of teams don't live like that. It's a 60-minute ball game, man. And we got a guy. That's the type of the team can act and respond that way when you got one of them ones, man. When you got one of those guys that you know, man, it could be 30-0. Man, it's 30-0, man. We about to start the fourth. Everybody's cool. We got a guy. He do the turn up. Like that's the type of confidence, man, a guy like Patty can give you. So yeah, man, I agree, man. I agree with my dog Isaiah said. You can't beat yourself. You can't beat yourself for sure. My dog Keandre, man, he said Patty ain't throwing no pick. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like if Patty has cleaned up the interceptions, man, these last 2 weeks at least. These last 2 weeks he ain't threw one, but he threw enough them first 7 weeks for sure. But he said he needs to be special when it's time to be special. I ain't mad at that either, though. I ain't mad at that, Keandre. Until it's time to turn up, if we can win like this, then yeah, go ahead and chill. Tell him don't wake the dragon. If we can win with Jordan scoring 20, I don't need to force him to score 45. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. I feel that, Keandre said, look, man, we win it. Jordan got 20 and we winning, man. We chilling. Don't think he can't go drop 40. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all, man. My dog Isaiah said that Patrick Mahomes ain't been since 2018. He's not been the guy. He's a great thrower, but throwing to who? No, and that's fair as well, man. No, and I've talked about this as well. Like, bruh, that offense never recovered from Tyreek Hill leaving, dog. Period. We can say a lot of things. They won Super Bowls since then. Like, I'm not trying to get y'all messed up, Chiefs fans, for y'all get y'all panties in a bunch. I'm not taking away from the winning, from the championships. But just specifically, if we highlight that offense has not recovered since Tyreek Hill went to South Beach and had 6 kids in 2 months. Tyreek went down there and lost his mind, boy. Tyreek Hill he been down there for what, 2 years? He done had 6 kids. Golly. I mean, South Beach might do that to you, man. I don't know. But that's a fair point, Isaiah. I've said the same thing, dog. The offense has never recovered from Tyreek Hill going to South Beach, dog. Period, man. Period. My dog Keandre said, no way it's an easy lunch. No, I'm with you there. Easy lunch, that's too far. That's too far to say easy lunch. You definitely got to show up to win. Easy lunch is too far, but the greater point of what he was saying is like you can't beat yourself. That's the bigger point. Yeah, easy's that's a stretch. We know it ain't gonna be easy, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta be on your P's and Q's, but you can't beat yourself. They can't beat yourself. My dog Isaiah said they can't score 40 no more. He said, this Jordan y'all talk about, he can muscle a scruff out a nasty 40. I ain't gonna lie, man. Or a nasty 30. Yeah. Yeah. If we gonna call spade a spade, man, we gonna be real. Probably not 40. Probably not 40. But no, he can still get down to dirty, man. He can still get to the block and hit that turnaround. He can still get to the high block, and he can mid-range you to death still, though. He can still mid-range you and get you 30. You can get 36 from the mid-range. Ain't nothing wrong with 36 from the mid-range, though. That's the thing about it. Ain't nothing wrong with 36 from the mid-range. So, yeah, you know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at it. Yeah, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. These is all good takes, man. These is good takes on both sides. These are good takes on both sides, man. Sis in the building, man. She said, what's going on, gang? Appreciate you. But yeah, like I said, man, it's good takes on both sides, man. It really is. It really is. Yeah, this ain't 91 to 94 Jordan, though. This ain't free throw line with my tongue out Jordan. You know what I'm saying? This is back you down to the high block. Go ahead, send the double. I'm still going to shimmy and fade. I'm still going to give you this 18-foot bucket. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at that. No, this I don't disagree, bro. I don't disagree. Hey man, y'all know I got footage. I've said these same points. I've made these same points. I agree. You know what I'm saying? I agree. It's a run first defensive team. Great situation for sure. I'm not disagreeing with you, bro. I'm not disagreeing. Now, what I am saying though is like this is the team they are. This is the team they are. But the only thing is, I still know Jordan still got 35 in there, man. Maybe he can't give you 35 every night, but when it's crunch time, when it's winter time, when it's game 6, Patty still got a game 6 in him. He still got plenty of game 6 in him, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll do what we got to do. But when the lights get brightest, bro, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I don't think Patty could go out there and drop a 30 ball on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only difference I got. I'm with you, though, as far as everything that you're saying. Man, y'all done seen my footage, man. Y'all know how I be rocking. I feel the same way, man. It's definitely a defensive football team. They definitely leaning heavy on Kareem Hunt, man, pacing that run game for sure. That man carries, bro. I feel like Kareem Hunt's averaged like 24 carries a game since he been back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that may or may not, depending on who you are, how long you've been watching ball, how old you are, that may or may not sound like a heavy workload. But in today's NFL, where I think the average starter gets like 18 carries a game, I want to say, like the average starter gets like 18 carries a game, roughly. And so for Kareem Hunt, it feels like, and I ain't seen these numbers, I'm just talking. If I had to guess, I'd say Kareem Hunt's probably averaging closer to like 24 touches a game. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking carries. Like he's had like some 24, 27 carry games. Regardless of the yards, the carries, bro. My dog Keandre said he's averaging about 22. Yeah. And I don't doubt it, dog. Like they feeding him. You know what I mean? So I'm with you. Yeah, no, and there we go. And that's what I'm saying. Like I ain't mad at you at all. My dog Keandre said, hey, we don't have to necessarily get 40 to get them dubs, and that's fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, and that's fair. That's it. Like older Jordan realized, like, man, I ain't got to dunk from the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? I get just as many points from dunking from the free throw line as I do backing you down to 17 feet and turning it around nice and easy. Buckets. I might put one off the glass. Just as many points as when I had my tongue out from the free throw line. So, hey, man, I ain't mad at that at all, man. Yeah, those are good points, man. Those are good points all the way around. But be that as it may, man, Kansas City does find a way to get it done, man. Blocking that field goal as time expires, securing the win, 16-14. And the Broncos, I like what they got going with Bo Nix, man. I say all that to say, I like what they got going with Bo Nix. But man, let's see. We talked about Shane Waldron. I might as well talk about this Bears game a little bit, man. The game that got Shane Waldron fired, maybe. All right, well, I don't know if it's this individual one, but Be that as it may, man, they get spanked by the Patriots at the crib. Yeah, this is probably a final straw. It could have been Eberflus saying, man, they could have cleaned house real talk. They could have cleaned it on out, man. But New England goes to Chicago, spanks the Bears 19-3. Let me see if there's anything worth talking about in that one. Man, yeah, that Patriots defense going crazy. 9 sacks, 13 tackles for loss in this game. Completely dominated up front. Now, the Bears offensive line has been a struggling point. And then you combine a struggling Bears offensive line with Caleb Williams, like hold on to the ball, not seeing the field as quickly or not processing as quickly as we would, would want him to, etc. But at the same time, like I said before, man, I'm not going to ask my 12-year-old to drive on the interstate. He can drive in the parking lot. He can't drive on the 6-lane interstate. It's just, he shouldn't be expected to. So we already beat that horse to death. But New England does get that done. Let me see, man. Where are we at? Let me get back on track, man. Moving on, man. Buffalo on the road at Indianapolis. Buffalo gets this done 30-20. And then, yeah, we kind of touched on this as well, man. So Joe Flacco gets 2 weeks. Joe Flacco gets 2 weeks, man, to see if he can rekindle that Cleveland magic. Goes 0-2. Turns the ball over. Yeah, 272 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. And so that experiment's over, man. Bringing back Anthony Richardson to that starting lineup and seeing if we can get him back on track. And so, like I said, I already talked about it, so I'm not going to dwindle too much on these games, but I wasn't mad at the move. I understand the move, where they were at. We've got a chance to make a push, see if we can get a spark, see if we can get something going. It didn't work. And now I like the decision to go back. Like, we're not going to be married to a bad decision. That's what too many coaches, I think, do. They get married to a bad decision. They start worrying more about how it'll look to correct a mistake, and so they rather just live with the mistake so they don't look like they wishy-washy. Or I don't know, man. I don't know what that's about. But shout out to the coach, man, and Steichen in the gang over there. For, like I said, man, don't be married to a bad decision. You took a shot, you missed. All right, let's go back. Let's regroup, go back, and see what we can do. Now, the good news is, if you're a Colts fan, shout out to my dog, DeMario, man. If you're a Colts fan, the good news for you is the Texans are still losing games, too. So you really haven't lost much ground in that AFC South because the Texans are still struggling, relatively speaking. But, yeah, they drop another one. We're going to get to it soon enough. So we'll see what happens there. Moving on, man. Atlanta on the road at New Orleans. And New Orleans gets this dub, man. I didn't see this coming. I don't know what to make of Atlanta and these Falcons, man. I don't know what's going on with East Atlanta Kirk, man. I don't know what's going on with Zone 6 Kirk and these Falcons, man. It feels like this division should be theirs for the cherry picking. You know what I mean? Like when the Saints, they've imploded. It felt like, you know what I mean? You get rid of the best young defender that you've had there for the last 5-6 years in Marshawn Lattimore. You send him away. You lose your top 2 or 3 starting receivers on this team. Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed, forgive me, homeboy. You know what I mean? Derek Carr missed a good chunk of this early part of the season already. They lost 7 games in a row. They fired their coach mid-season. So this is a game, Atlanta, for me, I'm trying to take you serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take Magic City Kurt serious. You know what I'm saying? Lemon Pepper Kurt, I'm riding with you, big dog. I'm trying to. And you go out there and you let this happen. Y'all let Marquez Valdez-Scantling, MVS, you let him hit you like he Randy. He had a Randy type of performance. He touched the ball 3 times. He went over 100 yards and had 2 touchdowns. Each touchdown was 50 yards plus. Looked like young Randall Moss. That's what y'all let happen to you, MVS. You know what I mean? And so, I don't know, man. I still fully expect them to win that division because that division trash. That division weak. But still, no, man, forgive me. Tampa Bay and Big Baker Mayfield still there fighting. So, hey, man, y'all let Baker Mayfield win that division. Down Mike Evans, down Chris Godwin. Boy, look, y'all better stop playing, Atlanta. That's all I'm going to tell you. Y'all better stop playing, man, because Big Baker Mayfield's still playing ball now. Big Baker Mayfield still playing ball. Let me see if there's anybody else worth talking about in this game. Bijan had himself a good day. 116 yards and 2 touchdowns. that highlight touchdown run on the right sideline for sure. Hold on, Keandre. I ain't gonna lie, man. You might be a little off. He said Carr don't play defense. It ain't on him. Hell no. Derek Carr, hey man, Derek Carr left a lot of points on the. He done left a lot of points on the field, man. He done left a lot of passes on the field. He's either not making passes he should make, or he's throwing these hospital balls and getting Chris Olave head blown off. I'm putting it squarely on Derek Carr, Chris Olave's current concussion. Mind you, he had just came back from a concussion. He had just came back from a concussion when Derek Carr threw that hospital ball that got him sent to the upper room 2 games ago now. You know what I'm saying? The game before last. And Derek Carr is a veteran, experienced, established, starting level quarterback. And so he knows better than me. He knows better than any of us on here right now. You can't miss high and inside over the middle, bro. You could have killed that boy. You could have killed that boy, man. So Derek Carr ain't exempt, man. He ain't playing as good as he could. The kicker missed 3 kicks. Yeah, this is true. This is definitely true. Oh, he said Kirk don't play defense. Okay. Well, in the first text it said Cardone, so I thought you were talking about Derek Carr. Okay, Kirk don't play defense. My dog Isaiah said the kicker missed 3 kicks. No, he did. My question is, why am I relying on the kicker? I got a $120 million quarterback. That's what I think. That's what I lean to. I'll worry about, like, if Bryce Young has a game that's on the line and the kicker missed 3 kicks, yeah, it's Bryce Young. No, you East Atlanta Kirk. You zone 6 Kirk. Down there by the Libra. No, man. I don't give Kirk that out, man. I don't give Kirk that out. He said Kirk don't play defense. The defense only gave up 20 points. The defense only gave up 20 points. They didn't need Kirk on defense. The defense, they didn't score 3 touchdowns worth of points. 20 points, if my offense, with $100 million quarterback, can't get me 21, we hold a team to 20, I'm not putting that on the defense. Offense got to get me more than 17. Regardless of what Young Ho Koo did. Young Koo Ho? What's his name? Young Ho Koo? Young Ho Koo, I think. Yeah, man. Regardless of what Young Ho Koo did, we at the crib, a division rival. East Atlanta Kirk got $120 million of them things. They sold away their best, a top 3 defender on that defense. Marshawn Lattimore, he's gone. I'm not putting on the defense for holding a team on the road to 20 points. Man, we got to get that done, man. We got to get that done, Kirk. Bijan go for 116 and 2 dubs. Drake London and Mooney both down there touch 100 yards. Kirk gave me no touchdowns and an interception. Come on, man. Hell no. No, I got you. I got you, Keandre. Yeah. I seen when you came back in, I picked up you was talking about Derek Carr. But that's what I'm saying, man. If the defense gave up 28, you know what I mean? All right. You know what I mean? All right. I feel you. But 20? Shit. Hey, man. I'll take 20. My dog Isaiah, man, said the Jets remind him of the Chargers. Ooh, hold on. The Jets remind me of the Chargers, but better talent. Let me think about that. Okay. Coaching and scheme is huge, and the Jets lack both. Okay. And I'm going to say it again, that boy Sauce isn't what y'all say he is. Let's get into that Jets team, man. They got their ass spanked. Who just spanked the Jets? The Cardinals. Yeah, let's get into that. Let's go ahead and transition to that. Hold on, let me put the score up and then we'll bring that comment right back. Hold on. Where that Jets game at? There we go. Yeah, Cardinals spanked the Jets 31-6. And I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm just trying to tell y'all, I've been saying it now for about 3 weeks now. That boy Kyler Murray been playing damn good ball, man. I did a couple weeks ago, I did a mid-season quarterback ranking or whatever. Shit, Kyler was definitely in my top 10. And I don't believe he was 10. He was top 10 and he wasn't 10. Kyler's been playing damn good ball, man. Kyler's been playing ball. And I like it, man. Kyler went 22 for 24 in this game. 22 for 24, 266 yards, passed a touchdown, no interceptions, and he also rushed for two, and he also ran 2 touchdowns in. Have a day. Have a day, Kyler. Hell yeah, bro. Let's see. Marvin Harrison Jr. had 50 yards and a touchdown. And then, yeah, man, A.A. Rod, 150 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Devontae Adams only 31 yards. Garrett Wilson only 41 yards. Dominated, man. Just dominated. And now let me get back to my dog Isaiah's comment there, man. He said the Jets remind him of the Chargers, but with better talent. No, because the Chargers are still y'all a heavy run first team for one. Like the schematic. Well, okay, I'm trying to think how you mean that. Because schematically, no, not at all. I don't necessarily see the symmetry between the Jets and the Chargers per se. But the rest of your comment, I agree with. Coaching and scheme are huge, and the Jets definitely lack both. Robert Salah obviously wasn't the problem there. For one, he's a defensive coach, and defense, well, until they just got waxed by the Jets at the crib, too. That was in New York. 31-6 at the crib. Shit. So until these last 3 weeks, the Jets' defense had been competent, I want to say. They still been playing competent defensively while Salah was there. But the scheme is huge, man. And that's the thing, man. When you get a guy like Aaron Rodgers, he's got so much cachet, an owner like Woody Johnson with the Jets. I mean, it's one of those things where this is what Green Bay was able to resist when Aaron Rodgers was in their building. Because you let a guy, you empower a guy to the point to where now the team backs itself in the corners and you get forced to make bad decisions. Bringing in Nathaniel Hackett. Aaron Rodgers making them bring in Nathaniel Hackett. Aaron Rodgers having them pay Allen Lazard $40 million on the free agent market. Now this year, until he got injured, he was scoring buckets. You know what I'm saying? He was putting up points. He was getting in the paint. But he's been paid 3 years. He's been paid these last 3 years. Not just the first 6 games that he gave us this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just things that have happened and moves been made that I know Robert Salah didn't agree with. And then this is what you get. Jets, this is what you get. And kudos and shout out to the Packers. That's just the way that the dichotomy, there's our word for the day. The dichotomy of how good and bad organizations are ran. Because the Packers dealt with Aaron Rodgers and his ego and his, you know what I'm saying, his self-value and self-worth, and, you know what I'm saying, walking around, throwing his weight around. They dealt with it, you know what I mean? And they found a way to stay the course. As great as you are, sir, you do not change this program. We were winners before you got here. We'll send you on your way when we're ready for you to go. You know what I mean? They ain't let them go till they was ready to let them go. So kudos and applaud to the Packers, man, for how they've handled themselves these last 30, 40 years. So no secret, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he said the Staley Chargers. Okay, that's different. Okay, yeah, okay. Now I'm with you. Because I was like, man, I don't know, man. I couldn't. Okay, now I had to catch up in the chat. My fault. Okay, now I feel a little better. Okay, yeah. Now I see what you're saying. You've got a lot of names, but the coaching ain't there. The right scheme may not be in place, and so it's a lot of square pegs trying to fit round holes. Now I dig what you're saying. Okay, I like that better. He said, good QB, nice talent at receiver, good running back, problems on the O-line, a bunch of names on defense that aren't doing what the names say they should. Terrible situationally. Hey, yeah. No, that all. Shit, hey, man, I ain't gonna disagree with none of that. I ain't gonna disagree with none of that. I think you teed that one up pretty good. Staley's whose staff is Staley on now? Now that I'm thinking about it, is he on the Niners staff? Whose staff is Staley on? Let me see. Anything else worth talking about in that Jets game? Nah, it ain't. Nah, it ain't. We'll keep pushing. That's actually not bad though, Isaiah. That's a pretty good breakdown. Where's we at? Let's go to San Francisco, man. San Francisco on the road at Tampa Bay. They eke out with a dub 23-20 on the road. And this is what I'm saying, man. Baker Mayfield's lost the last 3 games, and I'm telling you what, man, there are no moral victories. We all know how that goes. But man, if there's a way to be impressed with a team going 0-3, the Buccaneers have lost 3 games in a row, and I'm telling you, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by Baker Mayfield and this Buccaneers team, man. Fighting to the end, man. Damn the circumstances. Show up and play ball. That Raiders game, you know what I'm saying? It gets away from you. Fight to the end. I hate what happened to Chris Godwin in that one, man. I hate what happened to Chris Godwin in that one for sure. Taking the Chiefs to overtime on the road in Kansas City on a Sunday night. That's big, man. That's big. Down your top 2 weapons. Down Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, Baker, mate. Come on, Big Bake. Come on, man. And then even this game here. San Francisco coming off a bye, getting healthy, getting C-Mac back, Chris McCaffrey back, making his return to the season. You know what I mean? And, hey, man. And being in the fight, man. Being in the fight. Losing this one by 3. Purdy had himself a day, 350 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Slow start for C-Mac, coming back from that injury. Over 100 total yards, but only 40 yards rushing, roughly 70 yards receiving. Ricky Pearsall, man. I liked Ricky Pearsall a lot. Coming out of Florida. I wasn't a big Ladd McConkey fan. I wasn't like as enthralled with Ladd McConkey. I much preferred Ricky Pearsall. I thought he was bigger, stronger, faster. But anyway, be that as it may, we know what happened with Ricky Pearsall, man. He got shot. He got shot in an attempted robbery like a few days before the season started. Luckily, he made it. He survived. Brandon Ayuk is out for the season. I think is this his first game back? No, maybe it's his second week back, but he got his first touchdown in this game. So shout out to Ricky Pearsall, man. 73 yards catching, and like I said, got his first touchdown. So kudos and shout out to him. George Kittle been getting in the paint, man. This may be, is it 4 weeks in a row or 4 out of the last 5 weeks? But he's getting in the paint, 57 yards and a touchdown. Juwan Jennings, 7 for 93 in this one. And then I think one of the stories in this one, man, was Debo getting into it with the kicker or getting into it with the long snapper in this one. Now, their kicker, Jake Moody, had a rough day, 3 for 6. Missed 3 field goals in this one as well, 3 for 6. And Debo was seen, I think he threw like a little baby hook at, I think it was the long snapper. I think he went to go get in Jake Moody's face. The long snapper, you know what I'm saying, went and stood up for his guy. You know what I mean? Hey, man, you got to chill. Woo-de-woo. Debo, you know what I'm saying, half swung on him, whatever. But I'm going to tell you then, like, that's weak. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm all for holding guys accountable, for sure. Like, I played ball. A lot of us did. We played ball or whatever. But, and so, yeah, there is something to hold each other accountable. There's also something to, like, not airing our dirty laundry. You know what I mean? Like, fight in the house. Don't fight in the yard. The neighbors shouldn't see us fighting. You know what I mean? Like, we can take that up in the crib. Keep that in house. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you need to go holler at them. You know what I mean? But if you're going to do it in a public forum, then, like, bro, don't you make us look weak. You make us look, you know, like, no, I ain't like it, man, regardless. And I've heard what people have said, like, man, ain't nothing wrong with holding a guy accountable. Like, yeah, that's all cool. Yeah, that's cool, bro. There's a way to do it, though, man. Debo, you got to see on your chest, dog. You a captain. You know what I mean? Like, that looked weak. Didn't look captainly. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be better than that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. There's a way to do it and not do it the way you did. That's what I didn't like about it. But I like Debo. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I did want to shout out them Buccaneers, man. I'm telling y'all, man, they gonna fool around. Y'all gonna fool around and let Dick Baker Mayfield sneak away with that NFC South, man, and get a home playoff game and a wild card game because he gonna win the division. And then, hey, man, we seen what happened last year, man. They get a home playoff game, shit, they can make something happen. My dog Isaiah, man, he said, yeah, man, yeah, playing your teammates for a hold, man. That's never okay. Exactly, dog. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, but like hold them. We hold each other accountable. But come on, man, there's a way to do it. Yeah. Keep it in house. That's what I'm saying, dog. Helmet to helmet. Ain't no microphones. Pick up what we saying. Hey, man, you got to step it up, man. Hey, man, we need you, dog. Hey, man, we need you, dog. You know what I'm saying? What if the kicker to be like, bro, you out here in my face, man, go score a touchdown. Go score a touchdown. Why you worried about me? You know what I'm saying? Go score a touchdown. Yo, soft ass. You know what I'm saying? Would he have been wrong for saying that? Shit. I missed 3. I made 3. Take away them 9 points. 14 points, Debo. Why y'all only gave me 14 points, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Like, be easy, man. Be easy, point of fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Like, let it be 35. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, y'all didn't do enough today. Y'all didn't do enough today. Don't get in my face now, man. Hell no. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if you are going to do it in a way, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, do it like my dog Isaiah said, man. Do it like I said. Don't try to hold me on TV. Hell no. How many? I ain't even write down Debo's stats in this game because he ain't do shit. You ain't produce. Now I got to know. Hold on. Y'all got to wait real quick. Because now I want to know what Debo's performance looked like on this day. Because Jake Moody didn't perform. 3 for 6 is unacceptable. I'm not sparing him. At all. But now I want to know what you did, Debo Samuels. Because you was the one with your finger pointing. What'd you do? You had 3 carries for 14 yards. Okay. All right. You had 5 catches for 60 yards, no touchdowns. A long of 32 and a long of 12 rushing. So outside of 1 explosive, you was 4 for 30 on the day. Come on, man. Hell no, Debo. You gotta chill. You had a 3 for 6 day, bro. You mad at Jake Moody for having a 3 for 6 day? Nigga, you had a 3 for 6 day. 5 for 60 with a long of 5 for 62 with a long of 32. 3 for 14 rushing with a long of 12. You went 3 for 6, bro. You and Jake Moody had the same day. So chill. When you got 6 for 118, 2 tubs, all right, you got it, bro. You got it. You got 32. You got 32 points right now. I got 14. Shit, yeah, I need to pick it up. I ain't on your level. Don't get in my face because you got 18 and I got 14. Man, get out of my face, dog. We in the same boat. We both need 6 more points, bro. What you mean? You got 18. I got 14. Boy, if you don't get the fuck on, boy. That's what Jake Moody should, man. Hey, man, get the fuck on, man. You ain't dropped 30 out here. Me and you having the same day. Chill. Chill, big bro. Chill, big bro. You ain't going crazy. Shit. You ain't going crazy. I need to be hollering at you. Debo, man, you ain't gonna get in the paint? God damn, man. When you gonna get in the paint, dog? That's what he should have said. He probably got his ass beat, but that's what he should have said. When you gonna get in the paint? Man, it wouldn't even be a problem if you got the paint. Damn, man, I ain't got it today. Sure wish you get in the paint. What's up? Come on, man. No, hey, that's what I'm saying, cuz. Keanu said don't sound the kicker when I nailed Kirk to the cross. No, so like I'm nailing Debo to the cross right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like Young Ho cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, he missed the kick. But shit, I'm charging at the Kirk. Why we had to wait on Young Ho Koo to do something? So that's why I'm charging at the Debo right now. Debo, why we waiting on Jake? Why we waiting on Moody? Go get in the paint. Go get in the paint, dog. We ain't got enough points, man. The kicker ain't kick. Hey, all right, that's cool. You can score too. Go get in the paint. Go get in the paint. Drop 30 before you complain about my 14. Don't have 18 and look down on my 14. Nah, Nick, we the same right now. We the same right now, bro. Hell no. When you dropping 30, yeah, come say something about my 12. But not when you got 15. You can't talk about my 12 when you got 15. Hell no. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When I give Kirk $120 million and we at the crib, we got to be able to score 3 touchdowns. We at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Debo. Come on, man. You had 62 yards. One of them was an explosive. One of them is an outlier. You were 4 for 30. You had 14 yards rushing on 3 attempts. One of those was 12 yards. It's an outlier. You went 3 for 2 yards. You did 2 for 2. No, excuse me. 2 for 2 yards. You had 3 carries. So 2 for 2 yards, 4 for 30. That was your day minus the 2 explosives. The 2 outliers. So chill, bro. So chill. That's all I'm saying. You wasn't the guy that, you know who could have said something? Brock Purdy should have said something. Brock Purdy threw for 350 and 2 tubs. Maybe Brock can go holler at Jake like, hey, man, I'm doing what I got to do out here, man. I'm doing what I got to do. I need you to do your part. You feel me? I need you to do your part, man. I got 35 right now. I threw for 350 and 2 tubs. I dropped 40. Let me go talk to Jake. Debo, you got 8 points, man. You sit down. You know what I'm saying? You chill. I got this. That's what Brock should have. I got it. I'm dropping 40 right now. You chill, Debo, because you got 12. I'm going to talk to you next. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk to you next, Debo, because you got 12. He got 8. Yeah, 8's not enough, but you got 12. So I'll be over there shortly. I'm dropping 40 right now, though. I'm going to talk. Let me go talk to everybody. Let me talk. Not the guy with 12 swinging on the dude who got 8. That's what ain't cool. Hell no, man. Hell no. Relax. Relax yourself. Relax yourself, Debo. That's all I'm saying. Man, what's next, man? Oh, man, yeah, man. Next up, man, we might as well talk about the guys, man. We might as well get into the guys, man. Come on, man. Was my game of the week. I'm not going to lie. I mean, we got it done. 28-27. A lot closer. It was closer than I would have liked for sure. Hey, sis said, hey, I like how you broke the situation down. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, bro, you wilding right now. You got a B minus and you cuss me out about my C plus? Chill. What are you saying right now, bro? Who are you? That's what I'm saying. Who are you? Come on, man. You ain't getting no buckets out here, dog. Don't tell me about what I'm doing if you ain't getting no buckets. You ain't getting no buckets, Debo. You ain't had no buckets today, dog. You gotta chill. This ain't the day for you to be swinging on me on TV. You ain't got no buckets out here, bruh. Period. I don't want to hear about what you done did. I know what you can. I know what you have done. That's cool. Ain't got nothing to do with today. You in my face today. You swinging on me on TV today. So we're going to talk about today. Today you ain't getting no buckets. So chill. Relax yourself. Brock Purdy went for 300 without you today, man. Sit down somewhere, bro. Brock went for 300 without you. Relax. You're not the guy to get in my face today. Not this way. Now, if you want to do it respectfully, like my dog Isaiah said, pull me to the side. I'm still a man, dog. I wear this jersey from 9 to 5. I go home, I'm a grown-ass man, bro. So talk to me like that. Hey, man. Man, we need you, dog. Man, you done had a rough one. I done had a rough one too, man. We need you, bro. We need you to come through with one for us, man. That's the conversation we should have had. We should have had that conversation like that. Hey, man, we need you, dog. Hey, man, we ain't doing exactly what we need to do, man. We ain't got enough points today. I ain't did enough today. You struggling, I'm struggling, but we need you, bro. That's the conversation. Don't come over and try to pump me on TV. And you out here, man, look, yeah. Hey, 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 Barbara, hey, this is Shirley. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's all it was. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes you can have that. Sometimes you can come in there and you can talk that talk, man. But not when you ain't like, nah, man. Hell no. Horace Grant can't go off on Luke Longley. That's all I'm saying. Horace Grant can't cuss out Luke Longley. Neither one of y'all got 15 points, man. Chill out. Golly. Pittsburgh, man, on the road in Washington was my game of the week. It was exciting. It was exciting. You know, there were some exciting moments in the game, man. We found a way to get it done, 28-27. Honestly, and I felt the same way last week with the Giants win. This is another game that we should have won more comfortably, man. We probably should have won this game by 10 points. Another touchdown, another field goal for sure. You know what I mean? Like I really feel that way. We miss a fake punt deep in our own goal. I think we're on our own 15. I don't hate it because it was there. Guys got to catch the ball, man. We throw a fake punt to James Pierre. He's butt naked. Drops the ball. What can you do? I'm not going to be mad at the coach. I'm not one of them people, man. Winners win, dog. Shooters shoot. Winners win. I'm never going to be opposed to a team that says, nah, man, we going for the win. Damn, whatever else. We playing to win. That's why I'm not like when teams go 4-for-2, like when Tampa Bay lost in overtime to Kansas City on the road, go for 2, man. When Cincinnati lost to Baltimore last Thursday, going for 2, I didn't like the play call. I didn't like the scheme of I didn't like the play call at all. That was the problem was the play call. It wasn't that they went for 2. It was the play call and the execution. But I'm not mad about them going for it. I'm never going to doubt nobody for playing to win, dog. The only time I probably was like, all right, we got to chill, when Dan Campbell got mad in San Francisco last year in the playoffs, when they hold him, and he went for 2 like 3 times in a row, like, all right, man. Even I was like, all right, hey, Dan, man, let's chill, man. All right, we done made our point, dog. Let's go ahead and let's reset. Like, you know what I'm saying? It took me to that point to get there. But outside of that, I'm never going to fault nobody for playing to win, dog. Hell no. I'm never going to fault nobody for playing to win. So we on our own 15. It was there. So players got to make plays. But be that as it may, man, we still get it done. Russ throws for just under 200, 3 touchdowns in this one. Does throw a pick. Najee 50 yards and a touchdown. GP, man, George Pickens. Y'all seen the cover page for tonight's show? George Pickens makes more spectacular catches, like week after week, than just about anybody we see. Like, he's been in the league, 3 years in the league? I think every year he has 3 catches that can be like 3 of the craziest catches you've seen. You know what I mean? Like, that was a very impressive catch, dog. He's looking over the wrong shoulder, essentially. Ball's inside. He jumps, lays out, rotates, extends, snap. Like, come on, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. He made 2 spectacular catches in this game. He had another sideline, sideline moonball. Man, look, boy's a stud, man. Boy's a stud. Just know that. Let me see who else did they thing, man. Shout out to Mike Williams, man. Hey, my dog Isaiah, if he's still in here. Shout out to my dog Isaiah, man. Shout out to Mike Williams, man. The San Diego Chargers' very own, man. I don't even think he made the move to LA. Did he make? No, yeah, y'all been in LA for a few years now. Former Los Angeles Charger Mike Williams, former New York Jet Mike Williams. Gets in there, man, has 1 target, 1 catch, reels in the game-winning 32-yard touchdown on the goal ball to secure the victory, man. So shout out to Mike Williams. And then shout out to my old head, man, Captain Cam, man. Cam Hayward, 2 big sacks in this game as well. So big win for my Steelers, man. Jaden Daniels on the other side, 200 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Scary Terry did his thing, though, man. I ain't gonna lie. Scary Terry did his thing. I think he had 5 for $115. And then, of course, I guess the deciding play of the game. Well, there was a few deciding plays, but a big one for Washington. Hey, man. Hey, D-Dot, man, you right on time, man. Come on, man. Big Nation Business in the building. Come on, man. Big Nation Business in the building. You know what's going on? I was just going over the final points of the game. You know what I mean? Just recapping what happened with the number one team in the AFC North. Just recapping. You know what I'm saying? In case they didn't know. You know what I mean? The Kings of the AFC North, just letting them know what happened. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Big Nation Business, man. You know what's going on. My dog Isaiah said he loved Mike. I don't know, Isaiah. You was trying to downplay Mike for a lot of years, man. I feel like I was defending Mike for some years, man, debating your ass. I was like, come on, man, you got Mike Williams a king? Come on, man. Mike's a player, dog. Hey, man, I'm just saying. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all letting him go. I appreciate the Jets pissing him off. And I appreciate we got him now, man. For sure, you're right. Yeah, man, they know what's going on, man. And you know where Wicked is. And you know where Wicked is, man. Come on, man. It's Rat Bird Week anyway, man. It's Purple Bird Week anyway, man. Shout out to my dog Black. Yeah, I gotta make sure I get in Black ear this week. Yeah, man. But Pittsburgh, man, we do what we have to do, man. We fumble inside our own 15. That's an easy 7 for them. We get a goal line fumble on a play that should have been blown dead, but we get a goal line fumble. So that's a 14-point swing right there. You know what I mean? Like, this game could have been 35-20. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Literally. What my dog Isaiah said, man, he said he loved Mike, but when he's not on the hold on. I'm put on the board. He said he loved Mike, but when he's not on the field, there's nothing to talk about. $20 million production, $30 million production. Y'all gave him 30? Y'all ain't give him 30. He ain't get 30. I thought, what was that contract y'all gave Mike Williams? It wasn't 30. Hell no, man. Y'all ain't give him 30. 30 ain't that old. Like, them $30 million contracts, them just came out like 2 years ago now. He didn't get 30. He re-up for like 20. Was it like 20? Or 22? Mike Williams, at the time, I wasn't mad at that contract. I wasn't mad at it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Ski. Man, I can't wait for this weekend. Man, I can't believe they got us playing at 12 o'clock, man. Come on, man. Since when is Pittsburgh, Baltimore not prime time? What are we doing? They tripping, bro. I don't know what's going on with scheduling. Ain't no way in hell that should have been prime time, dog. He said his cap hit this year was going to be 30 mil. Or maybe you're talking about that last year with the Chargers. Because I know when he went to the Jets, they just signed him for 1 for 10. So maybe that last year with the Chargers, yeah, the cap hits, the way the numbers play out. Okay, yeah. That's possible because, yeah, the way the money gets moved around and what's guaranteed, signing bonuses, etc. So he might have had like a crazy cap jump or something like that coming up. So that's possible. That's possible. I ain't mad at that. Man, moving on, man. Matter of fact, man, my dog Isaiah been there. Did we even talk about the Chargers game? I can't remember if we talked about. No, we didn't, man. Let's talk about the Chargers game, man. My dog Isaiah been in the building, man. I couldn't remember if we got to this game or not, man. I've been bouncing around. We've just been talking and bouncing the game, so I'm out of order a little bit. But yeah, Tennessee on the road at Los Angeles, man. They get spanked 27-17. And then here's the thing about it, like, Herbert's definitely playing some good ball. But outside of like one like explosive day, matter of fact, I think the game, and this was crazy with Justin Herbert and these Chargers, the most explosive game they've had with Justin Herbert throwing the ball, they lost. The 300+ yard passing day, y'all lost that game. But like Justin Herbert, 164 yards, 1 pass touchdown, no pick, 1 rush touchdown. Quentin Johnston got in the paint. J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards, they combined for 100 yards, so nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? They both had like 50 yards apiece. But that defense went crazy. That defense did what they had to do. Now, it was the Titans. But yeah, that defense, man, 7 sacks. Bud Dupree, former Steeler, he had 2 sacks in this one. And then, matter of fact, the young guy, man, Tui Man, Isaiah, you hear me? What's the young kid's name from USC? Bud Dupree had 2 sacks, and that Tui Mapono, Tui Pioli, something like that. I want to say he went to USC. He had 2 sacks in this game as well. So shout out to him. My bad, homeboy. I can't say your name. Said the best defense in the league showed the use to get, man. Here he go. Best in the league. It's the Titans, bro. Chill, man. It's the Titans, dog. Come on, man. It was the Titans, and then you had Jameis Winston throw 3 picks, man. Y'all chill. You know what I mean? He said, barring two last minute touchdowns, it'd be nasty. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, they did get in pain. Like, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Will Levis goes 175, 2 touchdowns, 40 yards rushing in this one. Calvin Ridley gets those late touchdowns, 84 yards, and then the 2 late touchdowns. That's fair. Thule. Shout out to Thule. Hey, man, Isaiah, man, it's starting to sound like a fishing story, man. This fish getting bigger every time I talk to you. Last week, it was 2 weeks ago, it was 15. Then it was 14. It was just 14 last time I talked to you. It was like 14.8. Now it's 13. Come on, man. Now it's 13. How'd it go down? Y'all gave up more points than the average. How'd it go down a point? You gave up 17. So it can't go down a point. You just gave up 17. All right. But no, defense playing ball though, man. Defense playing ball. Herbert doing what he needs to do, and y'all get it done. Y'all getting it done, and you know what? He said it wasn't 14; it was 12.6. Man, I thought it was like 14.8. All right, all right. I might have to I gotta do a little research. Y'all have to forgive me. Because Isaiah, I don't know what he's doing with these numbers right now. I feel like these numbers are getting less and less. All right, here we go. Isaiah. Here we go. Per is this Pro Football Rankings? All right, y'all at 13.1. 13.1. Okay. 13.1. All right. That's not bad. That's cool. 13.1. That's cool. Remind me, how many points did the Steelers score? Remind me real. Hey, how many points did the Steelers score? I wonder. Yeah, but it's all good. No, hey, y'all doing your thing. I'm not gonna lie, man. If it wasn't for Kansas City at 9-0, that division could get a little spicy because the Broncos and the Chargers are both. Broncos and Chargers are both competitive, man, in that division. They live dogs in that division now. Now we already talked about the Chiefs to death for sure, but yeah, man, that 9-0, that 9-0 is big, man. Because like I said, that the Chiefs, it has to be said, this team could be 5-4. This division could be, you know what I'm saying? It could be neck and neck. It could be wide open. You know what I mean? But they are 9-0. But that's just when we say it's a game of inches, when that old cliche saying it's a game of inches, that's exactly what we mean, man. Inches, for sure. Man, matter of fact, I'm gonna pick up the pace, man. It's almost time for us to get on out of here. What's left? I know that nobody want to talk about Minnesota and Jacksonville. Minnesota gets a dub, 12-7. Sam Darnold turned back into a pumpkin, man. Sam Darnold was a princess for about 5 weeks to start this season. He's turned back to a pumpkin. But they do find a way to get it done against the Mac Jones-led Jacksonville Jaguars. 12-6. Darnold throws 3 interceptions, no touchdowns. Yeah. I'm gonna leave that one where it's at, man. Ain't nothing worth talking about in that game. Yeah, ain't nothing worth talking about in that game. What's left? What's left? Sunday night, man. Detroit on the road at Houston. Now this is a crazy game. This is a crazy game, man. Detroit goes to Houston, throws 5 interceptions. 5 interceptions, and get this dub, 26-23. Now, in fairness, let's add a little context to the interceptions. 5 interceptions is 5 interceptions, true. But we do want to add a little context. I want to add a little context. The first 2 were tip passes, legitimately. The first 2 were tip passes that got intercepted. It happens. The third one was a Hail Mary at the end of going into halftime. No time on the clock, going into halftime. Chucks one down there. It gets picked off. There's no time on the clock. We're going to halftime. So those first 3, in the grand scheme, blah. You know what I mean? Now, the next 2, those a little different. But I did want to add that context to the 5 interceptions by Jared Goff. Because Jared Goff been playing damn good ball. Jared Goff been playing damn good ball, man. Until this one, definitely ugly. 15 for 30, only 50% completions. He didn't end up throwing 2 touchdowns, but only 50% completion percentage in this game. He had been on a hot streak. I think I saw some type of stat that, like, he had less interceptions than they had, like, penalties. You know, one of those crazy stats. You know what I mean? And so, but be that as it may, you know what I mean? They find a way to get it done. And here's the thing. Even in watching this game, and if y'all follow me on Twitter or X, if you own there, tap in with your dog. Because I was talking and commenting a little bit on the game. And one of the things I commented to start this game, when Houston came out and had to settle for field goals early, I think 2 out of their first 3 drives, they got 2 field goals to 1 touchdown in their first 3 opening drives. This game really could have been in hand out the gate. But they fell short. They fell short in the red zone or in the plus territory. Detroit was able to hold on and force two early field goals for sure out of the first 3. And that, I think, is really the difference in the game. Now, then the game unfolds. You end up with 5 turnovers, 5 interceptions and everything else that happens for sure. But when I look at this game, everything plays out the same. Houston at home, settling for field goals, in the plus territory, at the crib, Sunday night. That's what you can't do. That's what you can't do, and that's what you did. And that's what you can't do against a tier 1 style of opponent, which is what Detroit is, man. The same way we kind of talked about Kansas City. Now, I'm not talking about with the cachet of being a champion, but I'm saying Detroit now for 3 years, they're veterans. These are grizzled old war vets. That's what Detroit is. It's a team full of grizzled war vets. They've been in the trenches for 3 years. So they know how to get it out the mud like this. They can throw 5 picks and find a way to win this game Sunday night on the road. You know what I mean? Houston, young team. Young team, young coach. You don't have the scars. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the wounds. Your knuckles still hurt when you hit somebody. You understand me? You hit somebody and your hands swell up. You ain't got no calluses. You know what I'm saying? Your knuckles is tender. That's what Houston is. Talented, but tender. Detroit, grizzled veterans. Everybody got scars. Everybody got scars, boy. I'll break your face before I break my hand. Everybody ain't got that, boy. Everybody can't do that, boy. I'm breaking something. Personally. Some people break their hand, though. It's just how it go. That's just how it go, man. But shout out to Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. Stroud in this one, 230 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Now, this game, Joe Mixon got held in check in this game. This was big. Joe Mixon has been a beast all year. He missed 2 games, came back, and didn't miss a beat. And I like what the Texans did, especially in a close game like this at home. C.J. Stroud hasn't been playing his best ball these last 5 weeks without Nico Collins. There was talk that Nico Collins may have been able to play last night. He ends up not getting cleared or doesn't game time, whatever. He doesn't play, but they've missed him. They've missed him in this offense sorely. C.J. hasn't looked the same since he left. And so now Nico kind of should be back going forward. And so definitely hope that just as a fan of CJ Stroud, hope to see him get back on track, man, and pick it back up for sure. But Joe Mixon, 25 carries, only 46 yards. Did get in the paint once, but 25 is 46, man. So kudos to Detroit and that defense for really, man, stuffing that run game. No other way around it, man. Being dominant in the run game for sure. Then I want to shout out Kamari Lassiter, man, the rookie from Georgia. He had 2 interceptions in this game for the Texans. I wasn't a huge Kamari Lassiter guy coming into the draft either. You know, I looked at him coming out of Georgia. You know what I mean? He was an outside press, or what? It was a lot of zone in Georgia scheme. But I don't know, man. I thought he was a little limited. But he had himself a big day, man. Two interceptions on Sunday night. So shout out to you, homeboy. And he's been playing good ball. So shout out to you. Moving on, man. Monday night, man. Last one. Miami on the road at Los Angeles. And I called this one, man. I called this is going to be the game that Miami finally gets back in the win column. Because since Tua's been back, they've been right there knocking on the door. A 1-point loss to Arizona, who's been playing damn good ball. A 3-point loss to Buffalo, Big Josh and the Bills, who playing damn good ball. And this is the thing I was talking about going into this game. Like, this is the week they finally break through. Now, it was ugly. It didn't happen the way I thought it would, because it was an ugly-ass game. It felt like the Dolphins didn't want to win this game. The Dolphins tried to lose this game in so many ways. Tua's determined to get another concussion. And the turnovers, Miami did everything they could to lose this game, but offensively. But kudos to that defense. That defense stood up, man. That defense for the Dolphins, they stood up. They held firm. No touchdowns given up in this game. On the road, so big day defensively for sure. See, Stafford goes 293, 1 interception. Puka has 98 yards. Cooper Kupp has 80 yards. Kyron Williams held in check, only 60 yards. So, no, this Miami defense did what they had to do. Tyreek is his first touchdown since, I think, week 1 or week 2 of the season. You know what I'm saying? So, but big win for the Dolphins. I mean, realistically, I don't think anybody's catching Buffalo in that division. But I think the wild card race this year's wild card race is going to be pretty heated. Pretty heated, man, because I think, and I don't know, I haven't looked at the schedules or whatnot, but I'm telling you, like, we talked about my dog Isaiah in here. We talked about the Chargers. We talked about Bo Nix and those Broncos. Those are live dogs, man. Those live dogs, especially, and that wild card is going to be heating up crazy. In the AFC North between my Steelers and Ravens, only one person can win the division, and you know who's going to do that. So the Ravens going to be in that mix, duking it out for a 5, 6, 7 seed. You feel me? So, yeah, the wild card race this year is going to be crazy. Get out of my face. Hold on, man. Hold on. It's a new name in here, man. Champy. Boy, you better be from Phoenix. You better be from Phoenix, Champy. Champy said, man, hey, the Cardinals' most talented offensive team in the NFL. Hey, man, I've been singing the Cardinals' praises. I've been singing Kyler Murray's praises, too, specifically for the last month or so. Kyler's been playing damn good ball under the radar. Now, most talented offensive team in the NFL, cuz? You got to explain that, man. Champy, talk to me, dog. Just explain your thought process. Kyler's playing top 8. Top 8. I would say he was in my top 10 for sure. But I think he's in the top 8 as far as how he's played this season. He's playing damn good ball. I'll give you that. James Conner is a very steady and reliable source at the running back position. You know what I'm saying? So he's solid. I wouldn't call him dynamic, but he's solid. And I like James Conner. He was a Steeler. I liked him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to fill in for Le'Veon Bell, and he was doing a damn good job or solid job, but then he kept getting injured. We ended up moving on. So I like James Conner. I followed him. I cheer for him. I want him to do well, and he's a baller. So I like James Conner. He's not dynamic. I can still give you 10 backs that I'm going to take ahead of him, respectfully. But he's solid. You got the rookie and Marvin Harrison Jr., who's talented. I wouldn't call him overly dynamic. And that's even in the draft process. Before he got to the Cardinals, I'm not hating on your Cardinals. But even going into the draft process, I didn't see him as a dynamic game changer. I thought he'd be a very high-end, talented, reliable option, but not a dynamic game changer. I didn't see him being Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. You know what I mean? Malik Neighbors. I have Malik Neighbors number one because I think Malik Neighbors has that type of high-end dynamicism. So I like Marvin Harrison Jr., but yeah, and he hasn't been as dynamic in this rookie year as healthy Malik Neighbors or Brian Thomas Jr. in Jacksonville. So I like what you got. I like what you got going on. I think that offensive line has played a lot better than anticipated. I'll give you that as well. But most talented, dog, I don't know, man. That feels a little rich, dog. That feels a little rich. You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know, man. Unless you from Phoenix. Now, you from Phoenix, just say that. I respect it. I respect it. Champion, man, what's up with you? Oh, he came back and said the Lions and the Cards, the two best teams in the NFC. Let me think about that. Cards are a dark horse to come out the NFC. Let me think about that real quick, champion. I'm with you. The Cardinals are definitely underrated. Now, here's the thing. That NFC West is waking back up, though. The Niners are waking back up. The Rams just dropped one Monday night to the Dolphins, but they're waking back up as well. So I think this NFC West is about to get a lot tighter. This NFC West is about to heat up. Now are they going to be able to hold off the Niners? Is going to be the question. Are they going to be able to hold off the Niners? And I'm not gonna lie, man. I like what I've seen. I like what I've seen from these Cardinals, man. I'm with you. I think now come out the NFC. That feels a little. I don't know if this is. I don't know because they had to go to Detroit. Like I haven't seen anything from the Cardinals that tells me they can go to Detroit and beat Detroit at the crib to come out the NFC. I don't necessarily think that that's the high end, but I definitely think they've got a strong shot to win this NFC West. And then let's say in the wild card, the fifth seed would likely be the Packers, right? Let's say if the fifth seed is likely going to be the Packers. So we got a 4-5 matchup, Arizona hosting the Packers. Shit, they can win that game. Because Jordan Love is so inconsistent. So they can win that game. The Cardinals could be this year's Buccaneers. You know how the Buccaneers rallied? They won that division. They get a home playoff game. The Eagles go to Tampa Bay and take a playoff loss. You know what I mean? So I could definitely see the Cardinals trending that way that the Buccaneers did last year. I'm with you there. Now getting outside of beating a team like the Packers on the road, I don't necessarily like. I don't know about that next week. I don't see them going to Detroit. I don't see them going to Detroit and coming out of Detroit. But I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't think anybody expected. I'll speak for myself. I think last year y'all wasn't as bad as it looked. Kyler was out, and you got the new coach. That roster needed to be turned around. And this is a credit to not Steichen. Who's the other guy from Philly that's y'all coach? Damn, man. I always remember Shane Steichen's name, but I never remember the defense dude's name that's the coach for the Cardinals. Help me out, champion. Y'all coach, man. He was the D coordinator with the Eagles. Damn. I can't think of his name. Steichen and I don't know. I can't think of his name. Champion, if you're in here, man, let me know his name. But I think he's done a very underrated job. He's not getting the recognition he deserves for the Cardinals playing as well as they are. For sure. So I'm with you. My dog Isaiah, man, talk about that the wild card race. Gannon. There we go, champion. Gannon. Yeah, there we go, Gannon. Shout out to Gannon, dog. Shout out to Gannon. That Cardinals roster was horrendous last year. Yeah, Gannon. Show you right. Now, I'll tell you what. I loved y'all draft. The Cardinals had the best draft in the league. The Cardinals, the Steelers, and the Cardinals, Steelers, and I forget my other one, but I had my three favorite drafts. I love what y'all did in the draft. Matter of fact, hold on. You just got here. I want you to know that I know what I'm talking about. Because I definitely loved the Cardinals draft. My biggest draft winners. I had to go back in my notebook, find my notes. Pittsburgh, Arizona, and Cincinnati. Those are the three best drafts I had this past year. I like DeMarcus Robinson. Y'all got in the first round out of Mizzou. You know what I'm saying? I like him. I really liked him, especially for y'all scheme and y'all fit. And I'm trying to think of the guy. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. Chris Jones. And matter of fact, my dog Isaiah in here. Chris Jones, the right tackle from Texas. Y'all got him in the 5th round. Steal of the draft. He was one of my steals of the draft. Chris Jones, y'all got in the 5th round, was one of my steals of the draft. He gonna be y'all starting right tackle next year. Paris Johnson moving to the left. Chris Jones gonna start at the right. So I really like what y'all did in the draft last year, for sure. All right, let me see the guy. Hey, I forgot about Trey McBride. Nah, he's not the best tight end in football. Don't go too far. Don't overdo it. But Trey McBride can ball now. Trey McBride's a baller. I'll give you that. Trey McBride's a baller for sure. He's underrated. You know what I mean? A little underrated, or not even underrated necessarily. Just unknown. He's still a little unknown. Y'all play in Arizona, the West Coast anyway. You know what I mean? So everybody's not necessarily checking for the games. But Trey McBride can ball. Shit, they got rid of Zach Ertz because Trey McBride was, was balling just last year. So Trey McBride is nice. Kittle's still going crazy this year, though, bro. I think Kittle's still going crazy. And I won't lie to you, Brock Bowers. I think Brock Bowers has probably been just one for one the best tight end in football this year as a rookie. I ain't gonna lie. He said it for Phoenix, man. You had to be. Hey, you had to be. But I ain't mad at it, dog. I ain't mad at it at all. But I do like, y'all got a very solid core. I'll tell you another reason I like y'all draft. Trey Benson. I love Trey Benson. Out of Florida State, he was my top running back coming into the draft this last year. I loved y'all draft, dog. DeMarcus Robinson for me in round 1, that's a hit. Trey Benson was my top running back. I love some James Conner, but I love that Trey Benson pick too. That was a hit. Chris Jones was one of the steals of the draft for me in round 5. I would have drafted, I preferred Chris Jones to Tyler Guyton. Dallas got Tyler Guyton in round 1. I thought Tyler Guyton was a 3rd round prospect at best. I was not a Tyler Guyton guy. Chris Jones for me, you can start talking to me, Chris. You could have talked Chris Jones to me in the 2nd round. I'm in the bottom of the 2nd round. There's a run on tackles the way we seen it. Shit, I'll start looking at Chris Jones. I liked Chris Jones better than Tyler Guyton. And I want to say I might have liked Chris Jones. I think I like Chris Jones better than Roger Rosengarten. And that's the tackle that Baltimore took in the 2nd round. I like Chris Jones better than him. Chris Jones to me was a steal. I like Chris Jones out of Texas. Me and my dog Isaiah was talking about Chris Jones a few weeks ago. Oh, hold on. I'm behind on my comments. Hold on. Isaiah said hindsight. No, and that's fair. I didn't love y'all draft at the time, Isaiah, but looking back, it's aging pretty well. No, y'all still overpaid for Ladd. I think y'all still... No, yeah, I just still this was such a deep receiver draft. I still think y'all could have did better than Ladd at the top of the 2nd round. But I'm not gonna lie, I thought y'all was gonna go JC Latham. JC Latham is where I had y'all slated to go. Cause for one, you already got a left tackle, Rashawn Slater. I was a huge Rashawn Slater guy when he was coming in. So he's on the left, and when he's healthy, he's an all-pro in my mind. And so Alt was a left tackle. I didn't love Alt's power at the point of attack. I thought Alt kind of got pushed around a little bit at the point of attack. He was tall. He has problems getting low when he's at, you know what I'm saying? Alt looked damn good, especially on the right for one. And yeah, I mean, he's looked good, man. So yeah, it wasn't a bad pick, but I thought JC Latham might have been a better fit. But no, Alt played well. Ladd's played well. Not spectacular, but he's played well. Cam Hart, I was a little iffy on Cam Hart. Notre Dame. Cam Hart was at Notre Dame. I looked at him. Yeah, he was okay. I didn't love him. I didn't love Cam Hart, but I thought he was a solid guy. I thought Cam Hart was just a solid guy. Like round 4. You know what I mean? Like a round 4, round 5 guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? There was a handful of guys I had above Cam Hart. But yeah, but no, not a bad player. Said with 4 rookies performing well. Well, hold on, man. That how well is Cam Harden? Who's Tarheeb? Who's Tarheeb, Isaiah? Who's Tarheeb? Help me out. Yeah, I'm with you, dog. Bowers is balling, bro. Bowers is balling, man. I'm not gonna lie. Bowers is balling. That's what I said. I think he's been the best tight end in the league this year as well. Kittle's been getting in the paint, and Kittle's usage is always a little. It always feels like he could be getting used way more, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna grade you on what you did, not what you can do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think Bowers is a stud, man. Bowers is a stud for sure. But you know, hey, I'm with you. McBride can play. McBride's a baller for sure. Yeah, McBride's a baller for sure. Hey, Champion, man, I appreciate you coming through, big dog, man. Drop your dog a like and a subscribe before you get out of here, man. Come back and holler at your dog, man. He said Cam Hart's the steal of the draft. Come on, man. Don't oversell it, man. Don't overdo it. Hell no. The steal of the draft of the entire draft? Come on, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you who's the steal. Let me think on it, man. Let me think on it. I mean, there's a few guys, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shit. I mean, there's a few guys. Oh, Tarheeb from Maryland. Nah, I like the other Maryland corner. There was another corner from Maryland. Man, look, y'all made me go through my draft notebook, bro. There's the other Maryland corner. I think I liked him better. Nah, second round pick for Ladd. That's what I'm saying. Like at the top of the second, with the guys that were available, like I thought the top of the second was rich for Ladd. I thought the top of the second was rich for Ladd. Bottom of the first was a little rich for Pearsall for me, with who was left on the board. But I liked Pearsall. Like Ladd, but here's the thing I would say about the receiver class. And we pushing 9 o'clock and we got to talk a draft. But the receiver class was super deep this year. I legitimately like there are 25 guys that 25, maybe damn near 30 guys as a receiver that honestly I think I had top 3 round grades on. You know what I'm saying? Like guys that I would feel comfortable drafting in the top 3 rounds. That group was like 25, damn near 30 deep. Legitimately. You know what I'm saying? Maybe close to 2025 first 3 rounds. But with that being said, man, like I think Ladd for me, and it's not even a diss because the receiver class was so deep, but Ladd for me was like receiver like 17, receiver 18. Like I had him above Corley from the Jets picked. I wasn't enamored with Malachi Corley. Like people were talking about Malachi Corley in the bottom of the first round. I thought that was crazy. I had him above Malachi Corley, but I had Ladd behind guys like Jalen Polk for sure. I love Mr. Jalen Polk. I had him behind. I'll tell you who was the steal of the draft. Who I called it going into the draft when it happened. Malik Washington. Matter of fact, he got a touchdown last night for the Dolphins. Malik Washington from Virginia was one of my top 3 favorite picks of the whole draft. He was my overall steal of the draft. Malik Washington in the 6th round going to Miami was a steal for sure. Come on, man. 5th round cornerback performing like a top 15. Who said he's top 15, man? Now I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna do my research, man. Cause you can't just throw out these like top tier like awards. Like wait, let's first off, I need to see, okay, let me line out the top 15. Let me take a look at who Cam Hart's actually what Cam Hart's actually done and who he's done it against. Yeah, there's some things I gotta see. He hasn't jumped out to me individually. I mean, no, he's playing well. You know what I mean? I'm not completely oblivious to him, but I'm not seeing Cam Hart and thinking like, man, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not. But to be fair, I'm not looking at him in that way to, you know what I'm saying, really break. So I'm gonna do my homework, man. I ain't gonna knock you. I'm gonna do my homework on him though. I'm gonna do my homework on him, man. What do you say, man? If you're not Neighbors or Thomas Jr. have been better than Ladd, this guy, man, this guy, man. That's my dog, man. One thing Isaiah's gonna do, he gonna hold them charges down, man. You believe that? He gonna hold them charges down. Lance had two. What's last? He's got 100-yard game that he got, what, 3 weeks ago? Or does he have two? Come on, man. QB1 on the team, allowed 13 points. Now, when Sauce Gardner was at 2 years ago, how'd you feel about Sauce Gardner? Y'all been telling me Sauce Gardner ain't shit. But when Sauce Gardner was CB1 on the defense, allowing 13, 14 points, it didn't matter. But now Cam Hart does on a Chargers team that's played who, per se? Come on, man. I'm gonna do my research on Cam Hart, though. I'm not gonna lie. I remember him coming out of Notre Dame, though, for sure. I definitely looked at him a lot because he's got like great size. He's like 6'2". Like 6'2". Was he like a $190? He was a big corner. Little stiff, but he's 6'2", damn near 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So, he's not gonna move like a guy 5'11". You know what I mean? So yeah, I remember Cam Hart coming out of Notre Dame. Yeah, I remember. I definitely gave him a watch. I'm gonna look into him though for sure. Cause y'all are ranked the #1 defense. Points allowed. Beating up on the Titans and Jameis Winston's Browns. But hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. I ain't mad at it. I'm gonna do my research on Cam Hart though, for real. Says Sauce isn't better than DJ Reed. No, I don't necessarily think it's a thing where who's better, who's not. I think DJ Reed's just underrated. I don't necessarily want to, like, Sauce isn't having a fantastic year, but I think DJ Reed, by and large, is just underrated himself. Like, not even in comparison to Sauce, he's just underrated himself on his own. Oh man, I forgot. Man, we do got to. Okay, this is it, man. We gonna real quick this Thursday night preview. Tomorrow night, Washington on the road at Philly. I got Philly taking this one home, man. Philly regaining the lead in that NFC East, 30-20. Washington had the tough loss at the crib to my Steelers. Now on a short week, they go on the road to Philly. Philly's really finding their groove these last 5 weeks or so, and I think this is just that. This is where we see that rookie walls kind of set in. I think it's going to be a rough stretch for the Commanders, for Jaden. Like I said, this game, this close one, lose a nail biter at the crib to my Steelers. Now you got a short week on the road against a resurgent NFC East. The resurgent NFC East, I guess, force. You know what I'm saying? Them the Eagles I'm talking about. Coming back and settling back in at the top of that division, where they generally have been the last few years. And so I think that's too much. That's gonna be too much for the Commanders to deal with. I'm going Commanders 30-20. Now here's the thing. Isaiah, has Cam Hart been better than Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell? Has he been better than him? Shit, they playing damn good ball. Let me see. All right, so let me see. I'm going to check these stats. When Isaiah gives me some stats, man, I'm going to check them. We in week 10, and he's got 37 catches and 500 yards. So he's averaging 3.7 catches a game and 50 yards a game, and he's averaging 0.4 touchdowns a game. So 3.7 catches and 50 yards and 0.4 touchdowns a game over 10 weeks of the season. This is what we're celebrating. I just want to be clear. 3 or 4 catches for roughly 50 yards a game is where we're going. This is the hill this is the hill you fighting on right now. It's week 10. 3.7 catches a game, 50 yards a game, 0.4 touchdowns a game. A touchdown every other game. This is the hill that we're fighting on. I'm just making sure I understand you clearly. But no, I'm going to do my homework on Cam Hart, though. I'm going to do my homework on Cam Hart. For sure. For sure, man. But hey, man, hey, look, hey, we pushing 9 o'clock, man. We got to call it. We got to call it, man. But y'all know what's going on, man. Before we get out the building, let's go ahead, man. That real member roll call, man. Appreciate everybody came through tonight. Mom Deuce came through. First one in the chat. Appreciate you, lady. Have a blessed show as always. You know I will. My dog Isaiah came in the building, man. Hold me down, man. Appreciate your homeboy. As always, man. You know I love a good debate, man. My dog Isaiah holds me down, man. My dog Keandre came in here holding it down for them Chiefs. Said he was a little late, man, but he showed up 9-0. I ain't mad at you at all, big dog. Appreciate your homeboy. Let me see, man. Big Cuz came through the building, man. Appreciate your homeboy. Man, I'm looking for you, man. Sis came through, holler at me for sure. I'm looking for you. Who am I missing? I mean, my dog D-Dot came to the building for sure, man. Big Nation Business in the building. He know what's going on. And then, man, who else we had in this thing, man? Where's the new blood at, man? Champion, man. Hold it down. Champion this thing, man. Holding it down from Arizona Cardinals, man, by way of Phoenix. Appreciate your homeboy, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. Say the same thing every week. Y'all feel free to say it with me at home. If I forgot to say your name, damn, my bad. But charge it to my head and don't charge it to my heart. You know I'm thinking about you. I appreciate all the love support as always, man. It's always a lot of fun when y'all get in the chat, man, and be active and engaged. And you'll say we can have a little friendly bench, a little friendly back and forth, man. That's what I do it for, man. Just for times like this, me and my dog Isaiah can lump each other up a little bit in the chat, man. So I love and appreciate all the support as always, man. Y'all know what's going on. Sunday, 10 a.m. Tap in with your dog, man. The best morning pregame show on the net, man. Tap back in with your dog, man. We'll get ready for week 11. And until then, man, peace and love. Y'all heard what Mom said. Y'all be smooth. Peace.